And here we go again. Another Dallas Cowboys training camp practice officially in the books as they gear up for another preseason game, this time versus the Las Vegas Raiders. In this video, we have so much to talk about: news, notes, highlights, observations from yet another practice here for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott back on the football field, which was good to see. Also, Trayvon Diggs continuing to ramp it up. We're going to talk about a ton in this video. However, before we jump in, I need you guys to do me a quick little favor and go follow all of the Cowboys media members on X, guys. Without them, these videos are not possible to make, one. And two, today it literally felt like I was at practice. The fact that they post pretty much every single highlight, every single news and note opportunity that comes out, it's all from them. So go give them a follow on X, because again, I promise you, you will not regret it. Now, with that being said, let's kind of dive into the video and talk a little bit about today's practice. Now, they did add a new offensive tackle. Cole Cabral was out there working with the team today, trying to get acclimated very, very quickly before their next preseason game. Again, like I said a little while ago, Trayvon Diggs, right, getting more and more reps as the days go on. Now, I do want to give a disclaimer that my highlights and my what I say is not going to match up. The reason being is because on some plays, they're not allowed to show certain plays, certain looks, just because of potential teams stealing film, right? So they're not going to match up. So I know you guys are going to complain about that. I do apologize. I do as best as I can. But again, more Jalen Tolbert looking really good. He caught a back shoulder fade, back right corner of the end zone. Unbelievable adjustment to the football by Dak Prescott, who is the quarterback on that specific play. In my opinion, Jalen Tolbert is probably one of the most interesting wide receivers in their room right now, right? With CeeDee Lamb, trying to get that contract figured out, Jalen Tolbert's getting a ton of reps, and I feel like so far he has really showcased his ability to come out here and just perform at a high level. When you go back a couple of years ago, his rookie season, right, he was balling out in training camp, but then got a couple of healthy scratches. The next year, same thing, right? Didn't really play too much, but I believe right now Jalen Tolbert is positioning himself to not only play during games, but also be a major contributor. I just feel like his ceiling is very, very high, and the work that he has put in has really translated to the football field. So if there's one guy I'm excited about, it is Jalen Tolbert. So let me know what you guys think about Jalen Tolbert in the comments down below. We also had another big catch by Kelvin Harmon. This one was from Trey Lance. It was deep, dropped into the bucket. Unbelievable grab by Kelvin Harmon. This is a guy that's just does good work in terms of getting to the catch point, showcasing the catch radius and just having some big time catches. He did good versus the Rams in that fourth quarter, and I think again he is going to continue to showcase that he could be a reliable weapon in this wide receiver room. We also saw Turpin get a catch during 7-on-7s, nice little slant over the middle of the field, worked very, very well, and Dak Prescott found him early and often. Nice little slant. What else did we add today? Again, we talked about Jalen Tolbert. A little bit of a Trayvon Diggs getting more action today. There was one play, Dak dropped back, looked right. Trayvon Diggs all over it, getting the PBU. Another thing that's been interesting to me is the way they're utilizing Micah Parsons. Now, this is a guy who can pretty much play anywhere along the defense. You put him on the edge, right, he's fine. You put him as an off-ball linebacker, he's good as well, right? And they're lining him up pretty much everywhere, which is, it really showcases his dynamic style of play. Now, they did just bring in a couple of new defensive linemen, one in Carl Lawson. I did drop a full breakdown of Carl Lawson, breaking down some of his film. If you want to check that out, it will be on my channel, posted a couple of hours ago. But before we get any further into the video, guys, make sure you do me a big favor. Hit the like button, but more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And we will be covering the Dallas Cowboys throughout the entirety of the offseason, every single training camp practice, every single preseason game. Going to be, breaking down film of those. If you want to watch the games with me throughout the season, make sure you guys follow my Twitch. The link will be in the description, or you can find it at Matty Dubs with 3 S's. But also, one more thing before we get back in. Go check out Underdog Fantasy, guys. I promise you, I've won so much money betting on Cowboys during preseason. I know it's kind of crazy about preseason, but their lines for the preseason are insane. Go check them out. If you use my link in the description, not only will they give you free money on top of what you deposit, but they'll also give you a free square. What that means is, Dak Prescott over half a yard for week 1. Like, they'll give you something like that. The freest money you'll ever win. Go check it out real quick. Let's get back into the video as you watch highlights. Mazi Smith had another good day. I've been seeing a lot of people very negative on Mazi Smith. Very, oh, he's a bust. He's not going to do this. He's not going to do that. Give the man a chance, man. Let him continue to grind. Let him continue to work. Let's see what he can really do this season and next season. I do think you'll see a jump, and I'm hoping you see it this season. Micah Parsons had a sack today on Dak Prescott. Again, hit the quarterback, but what would have been a sack. Jordan Lewis had a really good pass breakup during a mojo moment today. The play was specifically changed the line of scrimmage a ton by Dak Prescott, really trying to get something open here. Dak drops back, looks left, throws it deep down the sideline, and Jordan Lewis makes a diving PBU one-handed. Amazing job by him. We had an end around to Jalen Cropper on 3rd and 8. Did not work at all. Defense was all over it. Parsons gets right around Tyler Guyton. Willie Harvey made a couple of big PBUs in practice today. Jalen Tolbert had a good day. Brandon Cooks did go to the locker room, missed the rest of practice at one point. Looks to be okay, but again, keep that in mind. Rico Dowdle had a couple of really big carries up the left side. One of them specifically made a man miss and then screamed down the sideline for what would have been a massive play. Deuce Vaughn back into the lineup today, man. He looks explosive. Very, very small, but explosive out there. So that was really fun to see again. It was like a stretch to the left side or right side, and he just was gone. Tyrone Billy Johnson, he's continuing to make plays. Trayvon Diggs, really good rep against Jalen Brooks. But yeah, at this point in time, I'm just going to allow you guys to watch the rest of the film because I know you guys don't love to hear me yap all the time. So I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of this, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications just so you're notified every time we post one of these videos, every time we go live for a game on my Twitch. Make sure you follow there. Again, link in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next Cowboys update. Peace. Again, I will be breaking down film after their Raiders game, so stay tuned.